This is John Huntsman for Q92 Sports. Joining me today is the head football coach of the Jackson Polar Bears, Tim Budd. Coach, thank you for taking the time to talk to me this morning. How you doing?
Good. Glad to be on.
That's good. Well, let's get right into it, Coach. A very tough loss at home last week to Lake, 14-13. Your team now 0-2 on the season. Just your overall thoughts on last week's performance.
Well, I thought we played well defensively up until the last drive. We gave up a couple key third down conversions that allowed Lake to go ahead and score at the end with about 2.5 minutes left to win it. But up until that point, we put together a really strong defensive performance and came up with a couple turnovers. Offensively, we had some good things going in the first half, but we had 4 holding penalties and a personal foul, and that didn't allow us to capitalize on good field position and promising drives. We were consistently behind the chains. And then in the second half, instead of cashing in a touchdown, we kicked a field goal, and that ended up being the difference in the game. Lake went down and scored a touchdown. So definitely some things defensively to build on. Offensively, we have to continue to search for our identity and what we do well and try to eliminate those crucial mistakes that really set us back.
Absolutely, Coach. Speaking of your offense, your quarterback, Hunter Geisinger, he started off the game pretty well last week against Lake. He had a touchdown pass early in the game, finished the night about 13 for 22, 101 yards, did throw an INT. He seems to be playing a lot better each and every week this season. So how would you assess Hunter's play at the quarterback position thus far this season?
Well, I would say everybody on the offensive side of the ball has to get better. So, it's the quarterback gets too much credit when things are going well and gets too much blame when things aren't going well. The quarterback performance will improve as the offense as a unit improves. So, we need to just continue to work on what Hunter does well and make sure that we're complementing him with the strong running game and continue to try to find the right mix of guys to play on our offensive line.
Right on, Coach, right on. So, Coach, your team obviously getting ready for GlenOak this Friday night. Your Polar Bears have won the last 4 meetings against the Golden Eagles. Last year, from the passing game, you guys didn't do too bad. Obviously, 6 of 13, had a couple passing touchdowns. But really, I think the major storyline from last year's matchup certainly was your team's ability to run the ball at will. 337 yards on the ground last year, along with 3 touchdowns. I'm sure you and your team will expect GlenOak to, try and challenge you guys up front at the line of scrimmage this time around. So, from an offensive standpoint, how will your team look to attack GlenOak's front 7 and keep them guessing?
Well, I'm pretty impressed with their defensive line. They're quick. They play hard, have good size. And last week they ran some sort of defensive line twist on about half of the snaps against Louisville. So they're going to be moving around in, trying to get as much penetration as they can. So, we have to be really sound in what we're doing, understand our gaps of responsibility, and be physical and get off the football. We've got to establish a running game and then try to use that to set up some play action opportunities.
Right on, Coach. So on the flip side, GlenOak, they also have a pretty strong running back in Luke Tyler. On the season, he has 254 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. How does your team look to try and slow him down in that running game for GlenOak?
Very impressed with their running back. Also impressed with their quarterback. I know it's not their starter, but he's a definite running threat as well. We're going to have to tackle well. That's the starting point. We've got to be sure tacklers, and from there try to maintain our gaps of responsibility and not give them any easy runs or big plays because we're out of position.
Right. Coach, give me 3 keys to a victory against GlenOak.
Elimination of our mistakes. We can't have 5 critical penalties against your offense in one half of football.
Right.
Number 2, win the turnover battle. We got 2 turnovers last week, but we also turned the ball over ourselves twice. And then we have to be great tacklers on defense to take care of their running backs. So those would be my 3 keys to getting a win.
Okay, lastly, your final message to your team before they take the field Friday night.
Be physical and have fun. There's a lot of people that didn't think that we would be even making it to week 3 of the football season. So we have to be thankful for the opportunities in front of us and enjoy them, because there's a lot of kids around the state of Ohio. Their schools aren't playing football right now. So enjoy the moment and be appreciative of the opportunity at hand.
Well said, Coach. Well, Coach, thank you once again for taking the time to speak with me today. I know Brian Offenberger and I, we're looking forward to calling this game between your Jackson Polar Bears and the GlenOak Golden Eagles Friday night. It's our Q92radiosports.com stream game, live from Robert Fife Stadium. Kickoff at 7 p.m. with pregame at 6:30. Coach, thank you for your time, and good luck against GlenOak Friday night.
Thank you very much.